No wait, I forgot, we are still a Battlefield YouTube channel. I'm sorry guys, I've been playing Spider-Man for the last 48 hours or so and I can't really think straight anymore, so my apologies. Anyway, today we are gonna discuss all the things Battlefield 5 did wrong and right so far. I know I've been very critical about Battlefield 5 and maybe even a bit ranty as well, but I need to give credit where credit is due. So I think it's time we also look at some of the positive changes Battlefield 5 has brought to the franchise. I think that's more than fair. So keep in mind that this is just my opinion and my opinion only. I know a lot of you guys have different opinions about some of the topics in Battlefield 5, which is pretty obvious if you look at my last video. Holy crap, you guys did not agree with me when it comes to the tank combat in Battlefield 5, which is totally fine. I was just extremely surprised, that's all. So without further ado, here is a look at all the things Battlefield 5 did right and wrong so far. So first off, the absence of premium. This was definitely a good move from EA and DICE to not include the premium pass with Battlefield 5. A lot of people were against it as it divided the player base between the DLC. Plus, for most people, premium is pretty expensive to pay on top of the $60 for the base game. Now all the future DLC for this game is gonna be 100% free and for all players. Who is gonna argue against that? Another thing Battlefield 5 has done extremely well is focusing more on team play. A lot of people felt that there is a lack of teamwork in previous Battlefields. Unfortunately, in my opinion, Battlefield 5 went a little overboard with this, and this is where they went wrong. Team play is no longer rewarding, it is now forced, and let me explain why. In Battlefield 5 there is this new attrition system, meaning that you spawn in with less ammo. Currently in the beta, when you spawn in as the assault class with the STG-44 for example, you only have one spare magazine, so about 60 bullets in total. The incentive here is that you work more closely with your team and squad. Unfortunately, I found myself begging for ammo the entire time playing the beta, as the support players didn't give out any ammo pouches as usual. But what else is new? Oblivious support players have been a part of the Battlefield franchise as long as I remember, and same goes for the medics. In Battlefield 5 you don't fully regenerate your health to 100% if you go below a certain threshold. Again, the reason here is to force you to play with or close to a medic. In my opinion, forcing a certain playstyle is never a good thing, because there are a lot of people who like to play the game solo, and these people are now by default in a big disadvantage. Speaking about the team play, another thing Battlefield 5 did right is the new body revive system. This body revive system means that anybody in your squad can revive you if you are down, regardless if they are a medic or not. And in my opinion, this is team play done the right way, because this actually rewards team play and squad play rather than force you into it. The body revive animations are pretty lengthy though, and that's why they also introduced yet another new mechanic, the ability to drag down teammates. This mechanic will be extremely cool, as it will give you time and opportunity to revive someone behind cover. What they did wrong though, it's gonna be implemented in the game post-launch. Now, I don't know if that's because the system is not ready yet or it needs some fine-tuning, but considering the whole forced team play dynamic of Battlefield 5, I think this should be present at launch. Something Battlefield 5 did right is reintroducing the war stories for the campaign. Now, I absolutely love the whole concept of war stories, as it gives the developers the opportunity to cover multiple stories of the war. Another thing that's definitely done right by Battlefield 5 is co-op. Co-op has been confirmed to be in Battlefield 5. Again, where they went wrong is making co-op post-launch. Adding Battle Royale is something they did right once again. I know a lot of people simply hate Battle Royale for the sake of hating it, but if done correctly, Battle Royale can be absolutely amazing. What they did wrong though is announcing that Battle Royale is gonna be yet again post-launch, and their direct competitor Call of Duty Black Ops 4 does have Battle Royale at launch as far as I know, so that's a big plus for them. But then again, Black Ops 4 doesn't even have a campaign, so there's that. But the Battlefield community should not underestimate the fact that there is a huge audience for Battle Royale games. So doing the Battle Royale genre the Battlefield way is definitely a great thing. They are gonna focus on team play, destruction, and even vehicles such as tanks. And the circle that's gonna be closing in is gonna be made of fire, so that's pretty cool. All of this is gonna make for a very unique Battle Royale experience. Again, where they went wrong is making the Battle Royale game mode squads only. This is a very big mistake, because like I said, there are a lot of people who are playing mostly solo, especially in Battle Royale. Some people just don't want to play squads in a Battle Royale game, whether they don't have any friends like me or they simply can't be asked to join a random squad. So I think giving the Battle Royale game mode a solo only option is definitely a necessity. Now let's talk about something very big for every first-person shooter game, the gunplay. I can truly say, coming from Battlefield 1 with all the annoying random bullet deviation and stuff like that, Battlefield 5's gunplay is definitely done the right way. Where you aim is where you shoot, and I really like that. Though it's still not as perfect as I want it to be. For example, the time to kill could use a little bit of tweaking here and there. The time to kill can be extremely fast and unforgiving at close range, but overall I'm very happy. But they went wrong with the gun customization. Attachments don't do anything anymore, they are simply cosmetic only. But my point of critique is the skill tree. This is the only way to alter the performance of your weapon, and inherently it's not even that bad of an idea. They went wrong when they decided to lock you in a certain path. So if you look at the skill tree, there are two directions you can take. So let's say you take the left side. Right now there is no way you can go back and choose the other side, which is kinda important as maybe you don't even like a certain part of the skill tree. Another thing they did wrong in regards to the skill tree is that they are only upgrades. In Battlefield 4, for example, if you attached a certain muzzle brake, you might have received reduced side-to-side recoil, for example, but it also had a drawback for the overall accuracy. This is just an example, but the point is that with attachments you have pros and cons, which made your gun better in one department but worse in another, and this made you think about which attachment you wanted to equip as well as your playstyle. With the skill tree system in Battlefield 5 there are no real downsides, they always improve your gun. Now speaking about customization as a whole, I think the fact that you have plenty of options to customize your soldier and your gun in a lot of different ways is definitely a good thing. They went wrong when they went overboard yet again. No need to explain, we all know what I mean. Another thing done right are the animations. There are some extremely cool animations added to the game, like when you jump out of a building, you do a cool roll when you land. Stuff like that is really cool. They went wrong when the animations are hindering the core gameplay. For example, the bipod system. It's really annoying when you try to lay down fire, but you deploy the bipod in the middle of you shooting. I think the bipod system was done pretty much perfectly in Battlefield 1, so I don't know why they changed it. It's a small thing, but it's really annoying. One thing Battlefield 5 has done right and will always do right is the sound design. The game sounds amazing like always. For example, when you call in that V1 rocket, the sound alone gives me goosebumps every single time. Or the sound of the tanks and planes, they really do sound amazing. Speaking about tanks and planes, this is what they did wrong. With the planes, it's asymmetrical. Like, the BF109 on the German side is pretty good, but the British counterpart is terrible. Like, how is that fair? And the tanks, well, I made a video about the tanks in Battlefield 5 a couple of days ago. I really do not like the tank gameplay in Battlefield 5 so far, but weirdly enough, a lot of other people do, at least in the comment section. By the way, the tank customization is yet again coming after launch. Another thing Battlefield 5 has done right are the graphics. The graphics are absolutely beautiful. What they did wrong, a lot of screen cluttering and very hard to see enemies. Now take a look at this picture of the video game historian. In this picture alone are 5 different enemies. Now go on and try to find them. Just kidding, it's just one and it's this guy, but let's be honest, it's pretty hard to see. Now there are plenty more things to cover in Battlefield 5, like for example the new fortification system, but I don't really have a final opinion on that, so how about you guys, let me know what you think of it. I haven't covered everything in Battlefield 5 that they did right and wrong, even though it says so in the title, but anyway, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know a lot of you guys have a very strong opinion about this game and its features. Do you like them? Dislike them? What has added value and what just needs to go in your opinion? For example, over on Twitter, by the way, be sure to follow me on Twitter, the link is down below. I see a lot of people complaining about the attrition system and that it needs to go. But what is your opinion about that? And how about the new health system? I know there are some people that really like it, but also plenty that don't like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like to help the channel out. We are, by the way, so close to hitting 40,000 subscribers. That blows my mind. I'm very grateful for that. And with that being said, I see you guys next time.